Here at Farm Bureau, one of our goals is to support and recognize the importance of our state's youth organizations, 4-H and the future farmers of America. Each spring, the 4-Hers gather at the state capitol in Nashville for Tennessee's 4-H Congress and elect new officers. And in Gatlinburg, the Blue Jackets hold their state convention and elect their officers. Melissa Bratton begins our report.
And President, from the Wilson Central FFA chapter, Kevin Robertson.
To finally come up here to Gatlinburg my senior year and to stand on that line with my fellow candidates after we worked so hard this entire week was such a rewarding experience. And then to finally hear my name called, unfortunately it was last, but to hear my name called was such an honor and a privilege, and I'm so proud to represent my chapter and myself.
Tell me about your FFA experience and your time at Wilson Central FFA chapter.
Yeah, I was actually haphazardly placed into the Wilson Central FFA program. I did not come from an agriculture background, so I had very little experience, but I got thrown into an ag class my freshman year and fell in love with it. And right now my SAE specializes in plant and vegetable production, where I raise and sell over 1,000 tomato plants in my community. Also, I was very fortunate last year to be announced the state winner in 2 different career development events. One was extemporaneous public speaking. I actually went to go speak on a national level for that. Then the other was soil judging. So both of those really shaped me into who I am, and I'm so thankful for my advisors, Sarah Kleinhauer, Pam Farmer-Walker, and Benny Joe McDonald for all their help over the past years.
I know you're just elected, but do you have any goals that you want to see yourself and your team accomplish over the next year?
There is one goal that I really want to see Tennessee FFA get behind, and it's called Behind the Blue. And I want to start a community-based initiative to teach people in our communities what FFA means, not what their grandfather thought it meant 50 years ago. Teach people that FFA is not just about teaching people how to farm anymore. It's about premier leadership, personal growth, and career success through agricultural education.
Where are you in school, and what are your future plans college-wise?
Well, I'm currently a senior at Wilson Central High School. I'm enrolled at University of Tennessee at Martin. I'm going to study agriculture, business, and economics, and hopefully become a lobbyist for American agriculture one day. And ultimately, my goal in life, oddly enough, is to become the governor of Tennessee one day.
Secretary, from the Baxter FFA chapter, Nick Baker.
Oh, it was absolutely amazing, and we've talked to all the other state officers, and they say really they only hear their chapter's name and they go running. So it was absolutely, it was thrilling. It was amazing.
Tell me about your FFA career.
I'm a member of the Baxter FFA chapter. My supervised agricultural experience is in turf grass management, and my brother and my sister and I own and operate Baker Brothers Lawn Care, and actually through that I've had the opportunity to buy my own first car, and so that was very amazing. But FFA has always been a very large part of my life. I've been coming to conventions with my father since I was very little, and so FFA has always been a huge part of my life, and I really just can't wait to get this year started.
Do you guys have any goals that you would like to see yourself and your team accomplish over the next year?
Well, I think I speak on behalf of the team when I say that we're going to be a very member-oriented team, and we are going to strive to connect with as many members as possible, and whether that be through chapter visits or leadership conferences, Tennessee FFA Leadership Training Camp, we're going to be a very member-focused team, and I can't wait to get started interacting with members and seeing what they have in Tennessee FFA.
Tell me where you're planning on going this fall and what your future plans are.
Well, I'll be going to the University of Tennessee at Knoxville, and I'll be majoring in agricultural leadership in hopes of one day working for the National FFA organization as a special events coordinator. So that's my plans, and I can't wait to get started.
And presiding, your 2015 Tennessee 4-H Congress Governor is Tony Eskridge from Western Region.
Oh, I was just really nervous. All my fellow candidates for governor are just amazing.
But an amazing accomplishment for yourself, and 4-H has meant a lot to you, I'm assuming, in your career.
Yes, it has. I've been involved in 4-H since the 3rd grade, and I've loved it ever since. I always do the county competitions, and in fact, this year, I was selected Leadership Level 1 finalist.
And a great thing what 4-H does for young people like yourself, especially in inner city Memphis, where that kind of thing is needed. You don't have to be on a farm to get the benefits of 4-H, right?
Exactly. Like me personally, like I don't own any farmland, but what I do is I'm involved in nutrition, health, and fitness project, and I've been working with that since about the 5th grade, gathering information. I'm trying to start up my own website where I can share tips on what I'm learning. And in fact, I went to Tennessee 4-H Roundup this past summer and was a state level 1 winner actually in nutrition, health, and fitness. So that's the kind of highlight of my career.
Very good. Well, obviously this is going to be a big highlight when you preside over next year's Congress. I know you're excited about that. But talk about your future plans. Where are you in school right now, and what are your future plans?
Right now, I'm a sophomore at Christian Brothers High School. And for future plans, I'm really considering UT, Knoxville, or Martin. Those are really good schools. And I'm also considering Rhodes College. It's in Memphis, Tennessee. It's real service-based, and that's kind of where I see myself doing. And I want to continue my nutrition, health, and fitness and my leadership, put them together, and graduate with pre-med and go on to be a pediatrician one day.
Very good. Some great goals that you've got there, and maybe even be governor of Tennessee one day.
Oh, who knows, maybe.
Congratulations, Tony. We're excited about your year of service, and good luck to you.
Thank you so much.
Please welcome your 2015 Speaker of the Senate, Haley Adams from Central Region.
It was more nerve-wracking than anything having to wait on it, so it was very exciting though.
So, did you decide to run for an office before you got here to Congress, or what?
Actually, we were at Congress Readiness Day, and one of the girls stopped me and was like, "Oh my goodness, you'd be really good at running for an office." So I thought about it, and I put some thought into it, and I decided to run about 2 weeks prior to Congress. So it gave me time to make candy bags, posters, and stuff like that. So yeah, I decided to run before I came to Congress.
And what was it like to go through the election process?
Very nerve-wracking yet again, because you had to wait and you had to talk to so many people, but it's been a great thing because I have been able to meet so many new people, and I will cherish that forever.
All right. Well, tell me about back home in McMinnville, Warren County. Give me a kind of little background of Haley from back in Warren County.
Okay, well, I live right smack dab in the middle of town. There's no farm background in me at all. That's why it's kind of odd for me to be in 4-H, I think, because it is such an agriculture thing, and I have none of that as a background. So it's been very eye-opening, and I've been able to join livestock, meat judging, and wildlife judging. So it's just kind of been a very neutral thing to do.
And also, obviously, public speaking. You've kind of excelled at that because you can speak in front of a group of people, and I'm sure 4-H has helped you do that, and a lot of other things. It's not necessarily about farming, and it's just about developing you as a young leader, right?
Yes, sir, it is. Actually, I really enjoy the public speaking part. I got 3rd in our Central Region, actually, so that's a pretty big deal.
Well, tell me where you are in school and what some of your future plans are.
Well, I go to Warren County High School, and I'm in the 10th grade, and some of my future plans are to attend UT Martin and either major in education or get my English major.
All right, if somebody off the street asks you, especially in McMinnville and in the city, what is so special about 4-H, what would you tell them?
4-H takes a member and gives them so many opportunities to do things, but still remain an individual, even within a large group, and that's what I think is truly special about 4-H.
Andy Huffer from Central Region.
Well, it was nerve-wracking. Everyone was nervous. So at the beginning, I was just running just to run, and my whole campaign was to get the gospel of Christ out, and that was the only reason I was running. But at the end, I got all nervous, and when he said my name, I was, oh, good Lord, like God is good.
No doubt, no doubt. And you said Moore County. Tell me about things back in Moore County, and I'm assuming you've been involved in 4-H for quite a while back there.
Yes, sir. Moore County is a Lynchburg, and that's where they make good old Jack Daniels, and everything's slow around there, which we got all the farms, the livestock, a lot of competitions of horse judging and all that in Lynchburg. It's a real great community to live in.
And 4-H, you got started early on. Tell me about your 4-H career.
I started out in 4-H when I was in 4th grade. I was elected as vice president in 4th grade, but 5th grade up, I was the president of the class for 4-H.
What's some of your projects that you've been involved with that stand out?
We've done speaking, bread baking, cupcake baking, all that good stuff, and I won bread baking and cupcake.
Well, good. And now you're a Congress officer, and that's going to be pretty exciting in this next year of service, and I'm sure you're excited about that, right?
Oh, yes, sir.
Well, tell me about where you grew up. You come off a farm, or do you have any farm background?
The first 12 years of my life, I lived over in Warren Holler. That's a farm area. I lived beside my granny until the time I was 12, and then my parents split up. And My mom moved to almost in Tullahoma, so I kind of got the country life and the city life, so it's kind of the best of both worlds. But God's got a plan, I know He does, for my life.
Well, very good. What's the plan for your future? Tell me where you are in school now and what your future plans are for school.
Well, I'm a sophomore at Moore County High School. I plan to either be a preacher or a teacher.
All right, and I'm sure you're going to do great at that, and I'm sure you got to thank 4-H for getting you to where you are in life, right?
Give all the credit to God and 4-H, I do.
And we are blessed in Tennessee with strong youth organizations for 4-H and the FFA.